last episode of Magnified. We have known better the new USCP System President, Dr. Ambrosio B. Cultura II, as he shared his humble beginnings, challenges, and journey to presidency. In our second episode, we will get to know the 7 key persons for the President's 7-point agenda aligned to the university's vision and mission.
Welcome to Magnified, the President's Affairs. I am very excited for today's episode because we will be featuring the 7-point agenda, otherwise known as Dynamic, led by the dynamic leaders designated by our President, Dr. Ambrosio B. Cultura II. Happy New Year, Mr. President, and congratulations. Based on the Facebook survey, we had 16,000 audience and naatay 186 shares. How do you feel about it po?
Well, that was a surprise for me because we didn't expect that number of viewers because I think nobody will interest me.
You feel that?
Yeah, feel that. But yeah, I'm happy and thankful for all the viewers and also those who gave their comments. I hope that the message of the story will inspire not only the faculty and staff of the university, but also those young people, especially those who came from the poor family.
Yeah.
That I hope this will make them realize that poverty is not the hindrance to success.
Exactly, no? Actually, you inspired many, and we have 3 comments, no, atong i-present sa imo karon. So the first comment is that, congrats, Mr. President, would continue to be successful and dynamic man of God, no? Man of God, man of family, and man of hard work. So, inana ang comment, another comment, sir, no? Looking forward daw sila sa next episode. So, nay mga tao nga excited sa atong next episode nga mutanaw. At the same time, nay usang nga nag-quote nga, working together that would lead to success, no? So, it's very inspiring. Many people, even outside of the university, gave their comments, no? From Department of Education, at ay Commission on Higher Education, mga friends sa atong mga students and everything. Congratulations again. Before ta mag-interview sa atong 7-point agenda leaders, nakoy mga questions para sa imo. Katong nag-run ka as president, you introduced the term concept dynamic. How did you come up with the dynamic concept pala?
Actually, this is the result, or shall we say the product of my reflection and prayers.
Okay.
Before I submitted my application, before I decided to apply for the selection for the USTP presidency, I made some reflections and prayers, maybe 2 months before the deadline for the submission.
Okay.
And I tried to reflect and find out what are the issues and concerns of the university.
Okay.
So first, I crafted my vision because it's required to have a vision and goals as one of the requirements for that application.
Okay.
So I crafted that one, and since I started introducing innovation and entrepreneurship,
Okay.
so I based my vision to that. So it looks like that since we started that one, in this region, we are the first who introduced that one. So it looks like that the university will take a lead on fostering innovation and entrepreneurship.
Okay, no,
So in that line, so that's why that's the basis of my vision. And also after that, I tried to list down all the agenda that will address issues and concerns of the university. And there are so many agenda. In fact, I tried to look at the Philippine Development Plan. There's a 0 to 10-point agenda.
Okay.
And even other universities, they have agenda 9, 10, 12, and different numbers.
So you really
So I look at
prepared, no?
what will be the best number. So I reflect that one, what will be the best number. I reflected and also refer to the Bible.
Okay.
I found out that there is the number that is most cited in the Bible,
What number?
and that is 7.
7.
And that is the favorite number of God. 7. Imagine, there are so many. 7, for example, 7 capital sin, 7 sacraments. You have to forgive your neighbor So many seven
power of
numbers.
seven,
The
of the
power
power
is
of
seven.
seven.
So that's why I decided I have to make this agenda 7.
7, and from that 7...
From that 7, I look for the word that has a letter of 7 letters.
Okay, no, well...
And then words that will introduce, let's say, a force that will change the process or the organization in the university.
Okay.
Okay, to make it effective and efficient. So the word dynamic describe all this, and 7 letters, the definition, stimulate force that
So
will
that you
introduce.
started with prayer and
change.
it came out,
It
no?
came out,
the
that one,
number 7
7.
and the dynamic word came out, no? And
that would be the
praise God, no? Thanks,
story
thanks
about
for that.
that dynamic.
No, very good. No, it's a grounded story, a grounded start, no, for running, no, as president. Pres, thank you, kay Ana. We will proceed with the next question, no? What were your considerations pala in choosing people, no, to assign people for each of the letters?
Again, I tried to reflect and find out what will be the characteristics of the people that will handle, that will implement, that will supervise the 7-point agenda. So I'm thinking of choosing 7 key persons to implement this agenda.
And here,
one of the characteristics is commitment.
Commitment.
Yeah. If you have a committed people, you can change.
Amen. No, for that.
You can
no?
introduce change. And aside from that, commitment, compassion, and their experience in the areas of research, extension, and instruction.
So they are a blend of commitment, experience, no, instruction, and all this output that they were able to produce, no, sa ilang experience sa work. This time we're going to introduce them, no, because no, the goal is to get to understand, no, our viewers. We are going to make our viewers understand what dynamic is through our leaders. So, thank you very much, Mr. President. So this time, let's get to know the dynamic leaders.
Engineer Bronson G. Mabulay is an advocate for the advancement of technology solutions to the industry and community. His expertise in the field of engineering and operations management are his strongest feats, which paid him to lead the following programs and projects: LISA Robotics, Innovation Open Makerspace, Center for Entrepreneurship and Technology. Also, he is a current Director for Innovation and Technology Solutions Division. Engineer Wendell D. Talampas is skilled in handling projects and research development. He was involved in various industries and was exposed in laboratory procedures and handling analytical equipment. He was the former head of Innovation and Technology Solutions Office that deals with patent writing. Currently, he is the head of Technology Business Incubation, or also known as CDO Bytes. Dr. Amparo V. Dinagsao is an expert in education management. She earned her Doctor of Philosophy in Education at Xavier University, Ateneo de Cagayan. She was part of the EXU Center for Advancement in Teaching that provides in-service trainings and professional development for different colleges and departments. She was the former Student Affairs Director of USAP CDO, and now the Director for Center for Innovative Teaching and Learning. Dr. Maria Elena L. Paulma gained her doctorate degree in creative writing. She authored various books and short stories. Among these is the Palanca Award story entitled 3 Kisses. She was also given research awards. Among them was the Fulbright Senior Scholars Program, where she did her research in women's studies at the Northwestern University in Chicago, Illinois. She is the current USCP System Vice President for Academic Affairs. Dr. Rovel J. Posito is an electronics engineer. He gained his doctorate degree in technology education at USTP. He became a professor in Debre Marcos University, Ethiopia, Africa in the year 2013 to 2015. He was the former Dean of the College of Engineering and currently the USTP CDO Vice Chancellor for Academic and Student Affairs. Dr. Renato P. Arazo gained 2 doctorate degrees in Environmental Engineering at UP Diliman and in Biological and Agricultural Engineering at A&M University, Texas, USA. He was the former Dean of the College of Engineering and Technology at USAP Claveria and the former Director for Project Development Office. Presently, he is the Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs of USTP Claveria. Attorney Dionel O. Albina is an expert in the field of electrical engineering. He graduated magna cum laude at Cebu Institute of Technology, Cebu City. He took his Master's of Engineering at the prestigious all-graduate degree program Asian Institute of Technology in Thailand in 1999. He was the former Dean of the College of Engineering. He also became the Director for Innovations and Technology Solutions and the Vice Chancellor for Administration at USCP Claveria. Ms. Vanessa V. Ascanio is the Quality Management Leader for ISO. She is also the Vice President for Finance Planning and Development, where she oversees and manages financial matters of the university.
Okay, so letter D is Engineer Bronson Mabulay. For Y is Dr. Maria Elena Paulma. Letter N is Dr. Ruvel Quasito. And for letter A will be represented by Mr. Jason Dalman, the President of our Alumni Association. We will start with letter D. Engineer Bronson, welcome to Magnify the President's Affairs. You are assigned with letter D. Can you tell us about it?
Hello, Ms. Glenn. Yes, President Cultura assigned me on innovation and entrepreneurship. D stands for Develop and Implement Strategies in Fostering Innovation and Entrepreneurship. Those are the two key words, innovation and entrepreneurship. It should work hand in hand. Let me explain. Innovation is actually new ideas, new imaginations, transforming existing technologies, products, or methods into new ones so that it could create values, it could solve problems, address unmet needs, and to which your users will love it or your customers are willing to pay for it. Now, innovations can still remain an idea if there is no action. And this is where entrepreneurship comes in. Entrepreneurship is actually an action, a call to action, an execution to capacitate the idea so that it could create value. So entrepreneurship also provides resources so that that idea can generate wealth. So that's how entrepreneurship and innovation works hand in hand.
Okay, how will this be translated into a program for our students?
Yeah, 4 years ago, we started it in engineering. The sole entrepreneurship, we call that technology entrepreneurship or technopreneurship in engineering. And this school year, we slowly move into non-engineering courses.
Okay.
And we came into a realization that one subject is not enough to change the mindset of our students.
Okay.
So we decided that we try to review those subjects or project-based subjects leading to thesis and capstones projects of our students and try to infuse technopreneurship pedagogy on those subjects. We call that clusters of subjects.
Okay.
So that we believe that if there's a repetition on infusing entrepreneurship on its subjects, it would create muscle memory in our brain, and it would be easy for students to act on whatever actions they needed to do, and it will not be difficult already for them to execute what is entrepreneurship and innovation.
Okay, so thank you for that. No, for now, yun na muna. No, I'm going to transfer note. I'm going to ask question also to Dr. Elena Paulma for this. She may be sharing something also related to the innovation. Dr. Maria Elena Paulma, welcome to Magnify the President's Affairs. So you are assigned for letter Y. Can you share something about letter Y? You are assigned with the second agenda, letter Y. So can you explain that one or anything that would connect to the letter D that was shared by Engineer Bronson a while ago?
So Y stands for yearn for excellence in teaching and learning, and to offer curricula and programs that drive innovation. Okay. So there are actually, like the first agenda, there are two keywords. One is a set, teaching and learning, and the other is curriculum. So in the USTP Charter, it provides for a curriculum review process that engages the industry in identifying the skills and capabilities that are needed in the workspace.
Okay.
So these are developed in the students through innovative teaching and learning strategies. So what does this mean? it simply translates into learning environments that allow for real-world experiences and independent thinking in the
And
students.
teacher, no, the teacher has to facilitate
So
this one.
it's innovative. It's not just the lecture type thing. So in the students, the skills in thinking, doing, and even feeling are
Exactly.
developed. So these skills are like such as innovative and critical thinking, teamwork and collaboration, empathy, resilience. Because the end goal or the aim is for the students to become world-class innovators or entrepreneurs when they graduate and join the world of
So a
work.
package of all these skills, no?
Yes.
World class for
So
them to
that is
become world
in
class.
close relation to the first agenda. And so actually the future plans for this particular agenda is to enhance the initiatives so that there is a systematic implementation of instruction.
Whose initiatives are this?
These are the initiatives of the administration through centers. There is a close relationship, hopefully, between research, extension, innovation, and entrepreneurship.
That's very good. Thank you, Dr. Maria Elena Paulma. No? We will proceed to Dr. Quasito with letter N. Sir, can you tell us about it?
Thank you for the opportunity.
You're welcome po.
I'm assigned to the end of our 7-point agenda of the university, this dynamic.
Okay po.
And N has a very significant role in the fulfillment and the operationalization of the vision of the university, which is to be a nationally recognized science and technology university.
Okay.
And we are also mandated to fulfill our quality policy of improving the basic services towards our clientele and the rest of the stakeholders of the university. As such, we're trying to necessitate effective, efficient student services.
Okay.
At the same time, we are also looking forward to the continuing support of the university towards our faculty development program.
So student services and the faculty development.
Yes,
Okay
Ma'am Glenn.
po.
And there are two components of this initiative representing N. Student services and the continuous faculty development program.
Okay.
And we envision that we address what the industry has been commenting with regards to this job skills mismatch. And according to them, one of the industry, the electronic industry in Manila, there is an observation that there is this discontinuity of learning among our students.
So what does learning discontinuity mean?
I think they have observed that some of our graduates are confined to the theoretical matters.
Okay.
And we have an inadequate utility of our laboratory, such that the real industry skill set were not really transformed from the theory.
Okay.
So with this initiative, we are trying to look forward to the improvement of the student services. And there are 4 components of this.
Okay.
One
What
is
are
that
these?
we are really determined to apply and implement this simplified comprehensive exam.
Okay.
Although this has no point, no point.
No bearing for the grade, no?
Yes, and, we intend that during the first year, the review starts. And the coverage of these are just fundamental coverage of those subjects that are relevant to the PRC board exams.
Okay.
And once they would step up to the second year, the coverage would now be from the first year, second year, and then they would step up to the third year. The coverage now from the first year, second year, and the third year, until they would be able to reach on their final terminal statistics.
And it will build up their confidence in the exam.
The learning retention of this is that it came from the start.
Yes.
And we agree to the ancient saying of Confucius that if you tell me, I will listen. If you show me, then I will remember. But when you engage me, then I would understand. And this has reference to the augmentation of our laboratory.
The understanding is much deeper in terms of learning, no? Okay.
Of course.
And the more if they translate it into skills, no?
Of course.
Okay.
And we're looking forward to provide adequate laboratory facility. Of course, we wanted also to measure the laboratory utilities, efficiency. As such, the university also is identifying an overall manager of all this laboratory in the university.
Centralized na
Yes,
siya
of
tanan.
course.
Oo.
And then we are also looking forward to empowering our faculty members.
Exactly,
to
no? They have to be
learn how to
ready,
craft,
no? Yes.
project proposals for external funding. And
Okay.
we should not always be relying solely on the GAA and the provision from the government.
Okay.
We have to tap, we have to exercise due diligence in our resourcefulness. And
Exactly, no? And that's where the next agenda will come in, no? Sir Jason, welcome to Magnify the President's Affairs. Sir, you are actually the president of alumni and representing, no, on behalf of Attorney Albina and Miss Vanessa Ascanio. Sir, tell us about your assigned agenda, agendum, no? Letter A.
Yeah, I was asked to help for this agenda because I am representing the Alumni Federation. So it is a resource actually of the university. And A stands for the accelerate revenue generation and ensure effective resource management. So this agenda simply means that it aims to lessen our dependence from government funds. So it's because when the new administration, when Dr. Cultura was appointed as the university president, he encouraged the faculty, the students to do more. But there is a challenge in doing more if we have less resources. So that's why, together with our leaders, we have Ms. Vanessa Ascanio, the Vice President for Finance, and the Vice President for Legal Affairs. We have Attorney Albina. And then with different stakeholders now, we have now the parents, and then we have now the Alumni Association. These leaders identified the elaborate action plan for this agenda. It aims to establish different centers, training centers, research centers, and then specialized centers, because there is an opportunity if we have these centers. These centers can produce proposals, projects, and different products that can be presented to different organizations for funding, and it can even presented to international organizations for funding. So, and as alumni president, the alumni is an untapped resource. For past 2 years of my term, we have been reconnecting them to our alma mater, and then last December 27 in USTP CDO, we had conducted the largest alumni homecoming. And then we got to know them. They are our alumni, our OFWs. They are high officials of different government agencies. And then they are business owners. So these are resource, and they can help the university. So the next step is that after that homecoming this year, we aim that we will have a mechanism for endowment funds where the university can present proposals to different alumni, and then it can be a mechanism so that the alumni can help. No, it can be where the alumni identify how can we be a great help of this university.
Wow, no, that's very good, Sir Jason. Thank you very much. No, Mr. President, do you have any other comment? No, whatever comments you kanang ligawas sa imo while listening to their sharing kaganina, na ba'y mga ideas that came or any message for them sa atong first set sa atong leaders?
Yeah, first I would like to thank these persons assigned to this 7-point agenda. I saw that, or I see to them that they are committed to do and to work with this administration. And I just would like to remind them that we need God's power to deliver what is expected from us. And how to claim that power? It's through prayer. We started with prayer. I think we need to have that as a weapon. Because prayer is a dynamic that releases power. That releases that power. So that power cannot be released if you will not ask that, if you will not pray.
And that's wisdom in itself, no?
Yeah.
We can get dynamism, there is strength in prayer.
Yeah. So in everything we do, we need Him.
Amen.
We need Him to be successful. As I remember that verse in the Bible, in Proverbs, that's my favorite verse. Proverbs 3:6, which says, In everything you do, put God first, and He will direct you and crown your effort with success.
So this is a reminder from our president, no, to have God, no, as the center, the beginning of everything, no, the source of our dynamism, the source of an inspiration of all this. At this time, we just heard the discussions on the first 4 agenda. In the part 2, we are going to discuss the remaining 3 agenda of the 7-point dynamic key points of our president, Dr. Ambrosio B. Cultura II, that incline with his mission for a University of Science and Technology of Southern Philippines. I am Glenda Libed, and this is Magnified, the President's Affair.